political idea and the religious belief is what other people use to maintain them supremacy over a next group of people.
Blessed love, viewers and subscribers, wagwan, hope you are doing good, hope you are doing great. So we're there again on the Soul Chat TV, and I come across this video and I tell people, I have to share it with ones and ones. This one is a one where Mutabaruka is explaining how they demoralize African people and, you know, let us scared of our own self, our own culture, so that they can have us like a puppet and force a certain thinking and a certain belief system and us so they can control our mind, our consciousness. Man, it's something else, my people. This one is really, really powerful. And we as African people, we need these things. We keep saying this over and over. We need to share these videos to more people, spread the word, so you know a lot of people can be aware, because a lot of people is lost. Trust me, a lot. So my people, we go check this video out. Share your thoughts and opinion down in the comment section. So ones and ones, before we get into it, you know it's a Black Power movement. Drop a like, subscribe, share to a friend or a family so they can be a part of the move. Now let's take a walk. Check out what Mutabaruka have to say. Share your thoughts down in the comment section. Let's go.
The reality is this, that we're still under European domination. And you want to tell you why I say that? The culture is what defines a people. The cultural expression defines a people. And when you have people in a space that the culture them practice is not of their own ancestral legacy, then you know so they are controlled. Because the culture of a next man is there to maintain its presence in your space. So if you in a space and the culture you are practicing come from the next man way of life, then you know so you are controlled. The thing is, it is that when a next man culture come in and invade your space, and it becomes the dominant culture, the person who in that space who is practicing the next man culture and it becomes dominant to him, don't see himself as enslaved. Him don't see it that way. Him don't feel him enslaved. Because he say what him get up and do, what him get up and say, what him get up and think about is of his own mindset. It don't have nothing to do with the next man. Well, I come to tell you, say you're wrong with that. You're wrong. Because the way deep it is, a man with a culture, you don't know, say it a bleed. Because that is how culture seep into people's space. And them live out that lie. And it become true to them. So the things that them do, as them get up in the morning, what them do first, what them do after, in the afternoon what them do, in the evening what them do, them feel say, it's them want to do it because it's so the thing said. But the thing said, to make them do it that way, so that they can maintain control over the people. So them have two things in the society that govern the actions of most of the people. Them. The political idea and the religious belief. The political idea and the religious belief is what other people use to maintain them supremacy over a next group of people. That's why you call it colonialism. And now we have neo-colonialism because you have neo-colonialists. Because neo is new. New colonialists, they're there. To perpetuate the culture and the religion of the slave master who did it hundreds of years before. And don't leave. Only physical. Because them do have to they are physical again. For control it. So America can't be America. You don't have a visa to go to America. Most Jamaicans don't have a visa to go to America. But guess what? Most of them actions and behavior and way of life is decided by America. Their thinking and thought is controlled by America. But we're not going to recognize that. We're not going to recognize it. We're not going to feel so we are controlled. Because every day we get up, we can do what we claim say we want to do. And most of we want to do things where we can't do. Because we don't have money nor land to do it. Some of us want land, but we don't have no land to do it. Some of us want money, but we don't have no money to do it. So we find ourselves in a problem. So for years we go on. And the same place where you live 50 years ago, and you grew up, you pick them in that same space there. And the person who did in that space dead. And the little people them take over that space there. And them not live again for the next 40, 50 years in the same space. And it not change. It not change. The man who control that is not visible to the naked eye. Because I'm down there. Him still a rule, Britannia rule. I'm still a say God save America. You know, that song say, how long will the wicked reign over I? Let the power fall on I. Let the power fall on I. How long will the wicked reign? That is the question. And who is the wicked? That is the bigger question. Because if God make life, who make death? If God make life, who make death? Come on, to say, the wages of sin is death. And the gift of God is eternal life. But if I put you in a space where I think about true death, because I say, when you're dead and going to recover, that is not really dead. When you have the gift of God, you have eternal life, but guess what? The eternal life where you have can't make you go a party. The eternal life where you have can't make you have a bank account. Can't make you love a woman. And if he's a man, you love a woman. If a woman, you love a man. You can't make you pity them know you physically. So what kind of death you matter about? Eternal life. The wages of sin. So who is not going to sin? Who is not going to sin? Or who has never sinned according to for them we have sinning? Black people, them control we. Them control it to the bone, to the teeth, them control we. Because I can tell you exactly what you're going to do. In the next 4 or 5 hours, I can tell you exactly what you're going to do. I can tell you exactly where most of them are going to do at 12 o'clock in the day. And I can't tell you that if you're there so, I can't tell you exactly where you're going to do this so. And if you're over there so, I can't tell you exactly where you're going to do over there so. So if me can't do that, much less them who control that space, they will make you do it. Because me not going to make you do it, you know. I'm going to tell you, say, you're going to do it. But there's a power that make you do it. And the power not there, so. But it have it markings all over you, man. The markings, they all over your virgin ancestry. You can't escape it. No matter how you say you're free. I say, boy, I'm free to do what I want to do. I think no man can stop me. Yeah, you're free to do what you want, but what you want to do is where him tell you, say, him going to make you do, and tell you, say, you're free to do it. It's like a prison without wall. Did you know that they have prisons without wall in now, yeah? Yeah. Prisoners there without wall. Imagine that. And guess what? The prisoner now go over the wall. Even though there's no wall. Them still at a confined space there. It's like certain animal. Me observe certain animal in my yard and me say, you know, say, when night come, and them supposed to go sleep, we go to the same space where you put them to sleep every night. When night come, and that's where them go. Because you control them. And you feed them a certain time. And when you feed them feel secure. And when the time comes for you feed them and you don't feed them start to make noise and grumble too like people. Yes. So the thing is that it's easy to control other people, other things. And we feel so we don't get control. Look, check how much things you don't like though, and you can't do it. You get up tomorrow morning and you go to work. And you hear say something are going on at some place and you say, why would I love go there, you know? But me can't go because I have to do work. I have to do work 10 o'clock to do this and 10. And you well want to go. And that's why I left telephone company. And that's why I left telephone company. Because I work at telephone company and as a youth aside Rasta, something Rasta keep down the road or 12 tribe keep on meeting up or stand up pillar or something. And me I say, but wait, me well want to go to this place and me a telephone company a string wire in an exchange. Me just left that. I have to choose. I have to choose and me choose it. $25 a week. Yeah, that me say. Me used to earn $25 a week. That means you could have used $1.50 and got mobile upon minivan. $1.50. Yeah, me used to sell coconut oil for $1.50 a quart. Yes. I mean, see people that sell coconut oil now for $3,000 a quart. Who control that? Who control that? You think say it no control? You know, when you're going to the supermarket, or you go to a market, today the food sell one way, and now you go down like you say, more money gone on the food. And at the same food you buy, you know. Same coconut, same breadfruit, same tomato, same meat, same whatsoever. But the next day you go down there, it's more money there on it. Who are that? Oh, you don't have no control over that. You don't have no control over that. Because I know you in control of what you do. It's set for you. Yeah, man, them set it for me. When you think that you're free, you're not free. You're free, dumb. That's what it's all about. You're free, dumb. And you hear some man a jump up and a talk about Ray, and lay. Him can't do what him want do really. Some man have some big bank and all them really. He must say, boy, I'm gonna like own all a BMW, you know. And guess what? Him now making enough money. He got thief that. You have artists who say, boy, I'm gonna like a BMW, you know. And him just go down at the bank and draw out some of the money where him just do a tour off. And just buy that cash. And guess what? Him not have nowhere to park it. Park it on the side of the road. And everybody come lean up on it and then him cuss. Him cuss. And who control? Who control? Will you put one talk now? Are you there so you listen to me now? Where your wife there? And maybe your wife I wonder where you there. She could assume say you're there your yard. Who not live with them wife? No say your wife would have say you're there your yard. Or you're gone to work. And it's not like a work like this way. You tell her say you go up on the radio. And when she turn on the radio, she don't hear you. She knows a lie you tell. But when she hear you, she knows, oh, I'm really going to work for you. How much have we get caught in a that? So you're supposed to go somewhere and then you end up another place. Who control that? Who control that? Why you think say you're supposed to tell him or her say you're gone over there so when are really over the other side you're gone? Why you do that? Because you're not supposed to do it. But something is making you do it. Who control death? And who control life? Because them tell us that the wages of sin is death. But when I see a man can't lick down a man and I don't see him move, and when them go so boof him now breathe, and him can't move again, at that me call death. But me come grow up now because say, no, that's not death. Because there's a continuous life when that pass. Well, you know, the wages of sin is death. Means sin will make you don't come back. What will make you come back? The gift of God is eternal life. But guess what? Nobody will live not have the gift of God. And that is the problem. Because if I talk about a life with no involve, you see the ones who you love. Who you can go to the market and buy food and go cook. Who you can really play music. I know that life they might talk about. They might talk about a life where him no know about. But he must sell you it. And when you see a man dead, you must say, well, you know, him gone to meet him maker. Or somebody rattle them and say, him gone to Zion. What the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about? Gone to with Zion. Him gone to Dovecat. You think you're going to see him again? You think you're going to go and workplace and him down there? No. No, you're not going to go see him again. That is that. So you the man say no. There's only one life to live. And you better live it. One life to live. And you better live it. Don't get caught up in the madness and the craziness. Because if you find yourself in that, trust me, you're going to live like a, and I have said that on the radio. And I have to catch back myself. And I have said that on the radio. But You ever live that way there? And a man just flush you. And you just go down to the pit. And then you get washed and soaked where. And then you become nothing. God, there's no trace or evidence that you ever existed.
I think there are two ways in which people are controlled. First of all, frighten people, and secondly, demoralize them. Uneducated, healthy.
Frighten people and then demoralize them. Most of it is frightening the people, them. Or you control them. You frighten them. Make them get scared and fearful. And then you control them easy. Very easy. You demoralize them. Make them feel like everything them do wrong. It's not in line with the consciousness or the religion of the state.
I think there are two ways in which people are controlled. First of all, frighten people, and secondly, demoralize them. Uneducated, healthy, and confident nation is harder to govern. And I think there's an element in the thinking of some people. We don't want people to be educated, healthy, and confident because they would get out of control. The top 1% of the world's population own 80% of the world's wealth. It's incredible that people put up with it. They're poor, they're demoralized, they're frightened. And therefore they think perhaps the safest thing to do is take orders and hope for the best.
Yeah, that's what I talk about. And that's what I talk about. Control the people, them. Put them in a condition of fear. Frighten them. Make them think say everything them do from them ancestral culture is wrong. Make them think say everything where we innately do because we come from Africa. It's foolishness, it's wrong, it's not for go so. So you get demoralized because you're not fitting into what them teach you is right and wrong. Because right and wrong is a human construct. And you know when you're wrong and you know when you're right, you know. Because you have something like your name, consciousness and conscience. And sometimes you ignore it, but it come right back to you. You know, like you see a man phone up the side, you take it up. And I know your own. And you just say, why I really want a phone, you know, you take up the phone. And even though you go with the phone, there's something in you that drive you to get confused about why I take it. Maybe I shouldn't take it, you know, but then I want a phone, then, and it go on and on and on. And sometimes you get caught. Sometimes you get caught. And the gunman round the corner, I'm not feeling him get catch, you know. Because every time him shoot somebody, him get where. I saw him think. 5 years down the line, 4 years down the line, something happen. And you hear say him dead. Because the man does a wait for him turn to get rid of him. So you kill a man today. And feel say, boy, yeah, you know. Why me kill a man the other day and me kill you too. Some man talk, you know. And some man talk. And meanwhile, he must say that a man has set up for him. It's a terrible thing. It was Malcolm X. For those of you who young and never born yet. And I know you hear me talk something where you hear about in a year time at this time, yeah. Well, that speech was from in the 1960s. In the 1960s. So for all the young listeners them, you can see say, we are going right now, where you come know about. Did I go on long before the 60s? from in the 40s. Yes. From in the 40s it a go on. So don't believe there's a new thing a go on here right now. It's just that we have more information coming to us quicker than first time. But Malcolm X did realize how important it is for you know, say, that struggle in Palestine, that apartheid system in Palestine was happening in South Africa. That is why the South Africans them was the first country to get up and say them and carry the Israeli them go to the world court. Yes, because them know what it is to be under apartheid system. And the apartheid system exists in Palestine right now by the Zionist movement. As you hear Malcolm X talk about it. Listen.
Congo crisis, in a nutshell. Since 1996, over 6 million people have died in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, so that we, in the Western world, can benefit from its resources. Congo is extremely rich in gold, diamonds, copper, cobalt, tin, uranium, coltan, and many other precious minerals. Congo has 64% of the Earth's coltan, a precious mineral that is needed for our modern electronics like iPhones, iPads, computers, laptops, PlayStations, Xboxes, Nintendos, jet engines, inkjet printers, and the list goes on and on. In 1946, the Strategic Minerals Stockpiling Act was passed to obtain and stockpile cobalt. With the largest reserves of cobalt on the planet, Congo was targeted. Cobalt is a strategic and critical mineral that is essential for our aerospace, military, and defense industries. As the United States and the United Kingdom provide financial aid and military aid to countries such as Rwanda and Uganda, these neighboring countries plunder Congo's natural resources as the death toll rises. In 4 studies, the United Nations implicated multinational companies in sourcing coltan from Congo, stating that these companies serve as the engine of the conflict in the DRC. As the world benefits from Congo's riches, Congolese men, women, and children continue to be raped, tortured, starved, displaced, and killed. In 2010, a leaked United Nations report cited crimes of genocide may have been committed by the Rwandan troops. There is very little media coverage on what is actually happening in Congo. When Congo is covered by the media, it is often about rebel groups committing mass atrocities. What these reports do not cover are the funding, training, and the arming of these rebel groups by foreign governments. Nothing is ever mentioned about the Western-backed coups, wars, assassinations, or the involvement of foreign corporations in the looting of Congo. 48 women are raped every hour. Millions are displaced. Over 6 million dead. Half are children under the age of 5. What is happening in Congo is a silent holocaust.
You hear that? That's in the Congo. In Africa, to be precise. But we all hear about that, don't it? We all hear about it because it's Africa, as usual. No one wants to turn them eye to Africa. And the Western media don't highlight certain things. We they have to highlight it. We they have to highlight it.
We took coming home to roost.
Yes. Powerful. Powerful. Truthful. Powerful. You know, America is the only country that drop an atomic bomb for the next nation. America is the only country that drop an atomic bomb for the next nation. The Japanese. It's a serious thing. But we're there to give you an insight of what this program is all about. Awakening the conscience and the consciousness of the people who listen. We give thanks to all who stay with me.